All right. Welcome back to Argus. This is episode 2, part 2. In the last video, we learned that Luis has definitely been eliminated. Argus may be using Love Radar, which we kind of had a few hints in episode 1 that Argus might have been using Love Radar to find their victims. But it definitely seems Argus is definitely using it based off of last video because he sent us a bunch of messages in there. And so with that being said, is Argus, the legend of Argus, using Love Radar, or is it some fanatic that's using it in the name of Argus? We learned after listening and watching Caro and Ben's video message and listening to him talk that, and then also Lily kind of told us too, like, we don't really know if Argus was the one that took out Luis or not, because kind of like what Lily said, would Argus ring the doorbell? Probably not. Definitely not. Definitely is not ringing doorbells, and Luis definitely had somebody ring his doorbell before he was eliminated. Luis also still had both of his eyes, which I thought they were both gone, but maybe it was just the way that they were rolled back into his skull or something. I just couldn't see it. But apparently he still had both of his eyeballs and no X. So that might not have been Argus. Don't know who that was. Maybe somebody who thinks that Luis had a part in the death of, Sarah, maybe. Who knows? Maybe somebody thought that Luis did it and took Luis out, and not necessarily Argus at all. Danu was being chased by something. We think it was Argus. We don't really know. Not really sure. Chased by something, ran to the local pub across the street, and was hiding out there in plain sight, and with a lot of people around. So hopefully Argus doesn't get a hold of him. But yeah, so it's interesting, and we were talking with Tim and the professor. Who is it? Fontaine. Yes, Professor Fontaine. And our next response here is a premium chat option response that we ended at in the last video, and we are getting ready to start it right here. This has got to be the very first authors chat. Authors. Authors chat of Argus, and I always thought the name of the game was bad too. The authors should have tried harder, and that's definitely 100% going to trigger an authors chat. So let's do it right now. Tim's calling. He's like, what are you talking about?
Well. The gentleman doesn't like the name, huh? Why don't you come up with a better one then? Come on, go for it. Go for the first thing that comes to your mind. I don't know, maybe like something like Smargus, Stargus, Fargus, something like that. Come on, it's easy, right? Smorgos, Storgos, Forgos. Think of something. You can do it. It's not that difficult. We authors have to do that all the time. We always have to function. Oh, Jesus, okay. Sorry. I'm a bit stressed out. I will see you in the chat in a minute.
So that was the author Tim, not Tim who's in our game at the moment, but that was Tim, the Tim, the actual Tim, the authors, and of course our little jailed raccoon here. So good. We got Daniel, not Daniel, but we got Daniel, Tim, Karsten. Calm down, Tim. That's right. No reason to attack tongue-tied like that. That's right. Listen to Daniel. You're right. Just making a joke. Yeah, that was what was that about? Who are you? Smargus is a great name. Should we do that? Be like, oh, hey, Smargus. Smargus sounds better than Argus. No. But I'm not gonna. I mean, it was just a joke. I wanted the response I wanted is because I knew this was going to trigger an author's chat, so that's the only reason why I said it. But look, Smargus is a great name. Maybe you should have went with Smargus. You think so? As I said, I'm a bit stressed out at the moment. Stressed? Why? Is playing video games that exhausting? Very funny. I mean, they are working on 3 different video games at one time, so I could assume that that's pretty stressful. Think about it. It hasn't been any different for you lately. You just asked me the other day if I could look after Charlie for a few days. Oh, Charlie! Because he annoyed you so much with his movie ideas. I just need a few days rest. Oh, I love Charlie. Who's Charlie? No, we already know Charlie. I'd love to have Charlie over. Yeah, let me have Charlie. I'll take care of Charlie. I've got his brother with me already. Stop. I'm not done yet. Kai also recently complained that the bunny from Orphans had trashed his apartment. And it's Daniel. I don't need to remind you that Serena has been trying to kill you for days. So Serena's trying to get to Daniel. The bunny's messing with Kai. Charlie's messing with Karsten. And my entire spam folder is full of emails from Dr. Crow. And Dr. Crow's messing with Tim. See the problem? That you simply ignore his emails? Exactly. What? No, of course not. The problem is that we have too many characters. And they're messing with us. They're all messing with us. Even after the game's been completed, they're still around, just screwing with the authors. I love all the characters. I don't understand what's going on. You've got problems. Look, I love all the characters. It would have been nice if they let me pick just one, though. Of course, Charlie's our favorite. He's our best friend. We do, too. Do you have a solution, Tim? Send Charlie to Tongue-Tied. That fixes at least one solution. At the very least, it fixes one. I'd be interested to know that too. I actually have 2 solutions. The first, we need to let someone do the work for us. Carson, imagine you could go on vacation for 3 weeks, and yet we would still have awesome media in our games. So how is that supposed to work? AI. Oh, no, let's not do AI. No AI. Here's an example. What do you want to see, Tongue-Tied? A seal in a hot air balloon, a cute cat with a sombrero and bow tie, a robot on safari, a cool goat on a skateboard. Let's do robot on a safari, and hopefully they'll send us Hans. Oh, it's close. It's close. It's close to Hans. I don't like it though. I don't like AI. I don't want to. I don't want my games. I don't want my games to change to AI. Awesome, right? So cool. I prefer your media. Yeah, I prefer your guys' media. Oh well, the media. Anyway, you haven't seen my absolute highlight yet. Carson fears the worst. Me too, Carson. It's best to warn Kai in advance. Good idea. He's certainly not interested in this experiment. So, I've spent the last 3 months working with the smartest minds: Henry Fonts, Shadow, Hans, and Wolf. We've created something incredible. A machine that sets the timeline to 0 and makes you forget everything. Nobody knows what exactly will happen when I start the machine. We might even forget about you. Oh, that would be so sad. Why would you don't want to forget about Tongue-Tied? No, I'd have to start all over from 0 and work my way back up again. But it's a risk we should take. It's not a risk you should take. Never. Okay, he's gone completely insane, Carson. No, I'm seeing clearly. Our authors' chats have become more complex than our actual games. That's enough. Now, I'm curious. Daniel is right. Tim has lost his mind. Look, I don't... Has Tim lost his mind? He's going to erase everything. So erases all their games too. And then they have to start over. And they're not going to have the experience that they've developed through the years of their games to improve on their games even further. So they're going to start at ground. They're starting at ground zero too. They're starting at the bottom. They're starting at the basement. You got to work your way back up again. So everybody, I don't like it, Tim. I don't like it. Look, Daniel's right. Tim's lost his mind. I still need your help, tongue-tied. I don't know. We couldn't agree on a name for the machine. There are 3 options. The Dimensional Universal Memory Mechanism, YO, so dummy. Or short for dummy, yep. The Ideal Dynamic Individual Oblivion Tool, which is idiot, yep. Functional, which is full. Functional Optimized Obscurity Launch, in short, full. So you got dummy, idiot, or full. What should we call it? I kind of like the way that the Dimensional Universal Memory Mechanism YO sounds. They were really stretching it with the yo part to get that dummy part in there. Dimensional Universal Memory Mechanism. What could the Y be other than yo? I don't know. Can't think of it off the top of my head. So what should we? I kind of like that though. Let's go with dummy. Yeah, let's do that. Tim's calling.
An excellent choice. I know Daniel and Carsten are always a bit cautious about such things, but sometimes you just have to have courage. Courage to do something potentially stupid, but it could also be incredibly clever, just like I am. And that's why you are going to join me as I launch the Dimensional Universal Memory Mechanism, yo. Here we go. 10, oh my god, okay, 9, I pressed the button. 8, oh my god, 7, I really did it. I really did it. Oh god. 5 more seconds. Oh my god. Okay. 3, see you on 2, the other side. 1. Daniel, guys. Yeah. We are working hard. Yeah.
Reset to 0. Oh, I miss Charlie already. Charlie's online. Yes. Oh, we missed Charlie. Oh dear. What have they done this time? I don't know, Charlie. They started the dummy, Charlie. Charlie, they started the... Wait, I can't talk to Charlie no more? Oh, Charlie. They started the dummy, Charlie. Oh, I can't see my picture. No. Love Charlie. In any case, we thank you for your time, Professor. You helped us a lot. You're welcome. Please get in touch if you have any further questions. Thanks from me too. We'll definitely come back to that. Yeah, thank you from me too. I thought we were going to be able to talk to Charlie a little bit. I like how he popped up though. It makes me happy. Charlie is now in Argus. And you know what? You know what? If there is a hero of Argus that's going to save us all from Argus, who else could it be but Charlie? Of course Charlie is going to save us from Argus. He's the hero we need, not the hero that we deserve. All right, back to the Cinnamombies. Tim and I just had the conversation with the researcher. We've got some interesting information that doesn't really help us. Can't wait to hear what you think of it. Yeah, we got some interesting information. Going to share it all with you. Hopefully, we'll just be able to send him, the zip. Perfect. The chat history. Shows the whole chat. Well, so it shows part of the chat history. So Betty's online, Caro's online, Dano and Ben are online. Haven't finished yet. Don't you think she's just an attention seeker? I don't think so. I don't think she fully. I don't think Professor Fontaine's experience, her expertise, is technically in the whole Argus side of it, and she's not really doing this for the mass population. She's not doing this for clicks. She's literally just talking to two people, so it's not so much attention that she's getting out of it. I actually find the information very interesting, says Betty. So there has always been an ancient deity, a deity that has been eating eyes for thousands of years. The internet legend of Argus arose from the oral traditions about this deity. And no, I don't think so, in response to the attention seeker. She seems down to earth, and I see no reason why she should seek attention. I like her. She's a woman of science and doesn't believe in Argus. She seemed suspicious to me too. Look, she's definitely a woman. Ooh, but is she part of the cult? Ooh, is Argus just another a branch from the cult that we dealt with in Orphans, the Bearers of Light? Is she just another branch? Is she being bought out by them? Is she part of that cult? And now she's just trying to persuade us not to believe in Argus when Argus actually exists? Ooh, theory. And that's why I don't think she has any reason to lie. We should believe her until we find a reason not to. Jenny says, if that thing that killed Sarah really is a deity, then we can't stop it. Then we're as good as dead. Stop. I have to set something straight. Yes, I think the professor is serious, and I share her opinion. There's no deity that kills young women disguised as an internet phenomenon. For me, that rather means we're dealing with a serial killer who knows a lot about mythology, someone who had exactly this information and became fanatical about it, which is something that we also talked about previously as well at the beginning of this video, as well as the last video. We talked about how it could be somebody who's just a fanatic who's using the name Argus and using the legend of Argus to enact their eliminations of the population. I'm beginning to wonder what's real and what isn't. But what was that thing at Danu's apartment? That seems... Yeah, so what was the thing in Danu's apartment? What was chasing him? What something actually come out of the computer? A few effects and a scary costume. That can be terrifying in a situation like ours. I'm sure Danu has something else to say about that. I had enough time to think about everything again. We've to try to find out as much as possible about it. If Argus is real, or is Argus real? If so, what exactly is this thing? And how can a file is now ready for repair. All right, and then, and how can we stop it? So we do have a file that's ready for repair. We're going to stop the video here because primarily it is a short video. I get it. I know that, but we're going to stop it here because I like the author's chat so much that I want that to be the primary focus of this video is the author's chat. And I love the author's chats. And I don't want the author's chat to get drowned out by something else that may happen after we complete the video repair. So we're going to cut this one short, and then we'll start up after, immediately after we fix the media, and we'll have a whole new, hold on. Let me get back to the repair tool. Once we fix the media, we'll have a whole new video from Sarah as well. Hopefully it fixes the previously damaged video file of Sarah that was still pretty damaged. And we'll be able to take a look at that. So I'll complete that, and then we'll do that in the next video. Hope you guys are enjoying Argus. Hope you enjoyed the author's chat and the sneak peek of Charlie, who is sure to be the hero of Argus, the hero we need, but not the one we deserve. It's not the one. It's not the hero we deserve, but it is the hero that we need. We need Charlie to save us from Argus because we are Charlie's best friends, and Charlie will save us because Charlie is our best friend. We are Charlie's best friends, and Charlie will do everything to make sure that Argus won't eliminate us. Primarily because maybe Charlie wants to eliminate us. But he'll do everything to make sure that Argus doesn't. So, I mean, there's that. Hope you guys are enjoying Argus as much as I am. If you are, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join the Tethered. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.